Yo, what's good, everybody? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all are tuned in to the Box Cave Chronicles. And today, we got none other than
your boy Hughes, man.
American Slang Collection. Yo, we swung down on him. We not in the cave, so we have to bring the cave to him. So we're going to get into this amazing interview, y'all. But first, we got to shout out to our sponsors. Sending a shout out to the Kitchen Angel, Sonia Allen. Thank you so much. Y'all hit her up on Facebook and Instagram at the Kitchen Angel. She got all your personal chef, meal preps, and catering needs. So y'all hit her up. You can also email her www.thekitchenangel.com. Thank you so much, Sonia Allen. We want to send a shout out to Sudsy Bubbles, Stacey Holmes. We appreciate you. Hey, y'all hit her up, man. She got the best handmade all natural soaps and sugar scrubs around. So if you ain't using Sudsy Bubbles, you're missing out. So hit her business page up on Facebook at Sudsy Bubbles. Thank you so much, Stacey Holmes. Shout out to James Wrigley and Renee Humes over there at Oiled Shop. Guys, get your beard oil. Ladies, get your edges oil. Get your life back right with Oiled Shop. Y'all can hit them up on Facebook and Instagram at Oil Shop. Also, www.oil.shop. Hit them up and get some good oils in your life. We'll shout out the rest of our sponsors before the show ends. Let's get off into this interview. What's going on? So I reached out and you said I could come do an interview.
For sure. You already know it, man.
First of all, congratulations on everything that you got going on. I mean, this is truly success to be sitting here in this black-owned, black-operated business, man.
God is good.
Very much so. So, for those that don't know who you are, can you give people a little bit of your background?
Yeah, I don't really want to get into that, you know what I mean?
Not that background, but you know, the background, we can know, like, are you from Jackson?
Jackson, Mississippi. Was born in Washington Dishes on Hill Street.
Alright.
Mother moved to Clinton, you know what I mean? So I was the best of both worlds. I got to ride horses and ride Lamborghinis.
Alright. That's some good stuff right there, man.
For sure.
So what made you want to start American Slang Collection?
Just always growing up, I was always a fly cat, you know what I'm saying? Cats laughed at me because they said my clothes was fitted.
No.
Yeah, you know, back in the day they said my clothes was fitted. Now, you know, it's, 30 years later and I'm seeing now it's the trend. And they fail to realize, you know what I mean? I've been putting it in their face. It took their favorite rapper to do it for them to accept it, you know what I'm saying?
Man, stop it.
For sure.
So how long has American Slang been in business?
I started in the beginning of 2016, the end of 15. I had moved to Germany to find myself, you know what I mean?
Wow, Germany, all the way to Germany?
Yeah, I moved to Germany, and on my way back on the plane, I wrote down a lot of things that I wanted to do in my life because I didn't want to go back to my past life. You know what I mean?
Right, that's understandable.
I wrote down a lot of things, and American Slang was one of the things I wrote down for a clothing brand, and it stuck out to me, just me being an American. And the slang part came from growing up in the ghetto. I wanted to use positive slang terms to show the kids, man, just because we're born out here, that don't mean, you know what I mean, we don't have dreams and goals and, you know what I mean, power moves to make, you know what I mean, so.
So what was your first piece of merchandise for American Slang?
Man, my first piece was, it was this logo. I was dating this girl named Misty Perry, man. I want to give you a shout out, man.
Shout out.
Without her, man, I was broke. I didn't have nothing.
Really?
She invested into the logo. Some guys from Atlanta, and they sent the logo back to me. I knew it was something. I was working I had got a job at City Gear, and they had just paid me, and I ended up getting into it with one of the district managers. So I had just got my check. I took the shirt to this guy named Snapman. Big shouts out to Snapman. You know what I mean? I took the shirt to Snapman, and with the logo. Sold one shirt, and I ain't looked back since. I took the whole $438 and turned it into what it is now.
Alright, yo, I gotta let y'all know we got Legend in the cave, as y'all can see. He's making his debut at American Slang. Shout out to Legend, he got my mic and everything. So, listen, these pieces that you have, like, what made you, just want to do the different pieces? Like, I know you got the shirts, and I mean, you got so much stuff in here.
Like I said, just growing up in fashion, just knowing what the people like, I like to just keep it clean and simple. I look at like Polo, not to bring them up, but if you ever notice, their little horse been around for 80 years.
Forever.
Yeah, and when people do big things, and I don't know, no disses or nothing, because I hope we all make it, but I just stick to my lane. I just like clean and simple. You know what I'm saying?
What's your style?
Just Damien Hughes.
Alright, I like that.
I don't have a style. I wake up, I can get dressed in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you do it, man.
I tell people, if you can't go to Walmart and put on an outfit and make the outfit look like $1 million, you really ain't got it.
Yeah, is American slang known all over?
Yeah, I get people ordered all over in Europe. It's a blessing. You know what I mean? They're ordering all in Seattle, Utah, New York, Jersey, Chicago. Like I really ship out probably 50 to 60 pieces a week.
Wow, man, that's amazing.
Yeah, I just dropped all this stuff yesterday. You see, the shop is empty.
Yes.
Only got like, 5, 6 pieces.
Yeah, y'all, it's true. It's true. I walked in here, I was like, dang, man, we ain't gonna stock up. You like, I just stocked up yesterday and sold, damn near sold out.
Out of 300 pieces, like, y'all left about 7 pieces.
So business is really good.
Like I told you, God is good.
Yes.
That's what's good. So, me just being, I let you in my life. You know what I mean? I left here and lost everything. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and I was down bad. Lost 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? And got robbed for some jewelry in Atlanta, at the Atlanta station, and my mother, her name was Lashana, my son's mother. She told me, Damon, let's go to church. We went to this church, Antioch, out Northside Drive in Atlanta, by Phipps Arena, and the preacher was praying over everybody, and I'm like, man, here I am. I lost everything. Still got all these bills, $4,000-$5,000 in bills, and probably had $2,000 in my name. And the preacher was like, come down front, you might not be here next week. And all the stuff that was going on, and looked down 2 barrels that month from robbery, you know what I mean? And my best friend broke in my house, stole money from me. It was just a whole lot. It was all in 1 month. And my body just got up and walked down. He asked me what was wrong. And I told him I'm just tired of living the lifestyle. I want to do something right.
Right.
And I'm thinking he was going to pray over me like he was praying over everybody else. And he hollered out, can anybody help this man with a job? And I'm like, damn, there's 1,000 people here. I still felt like I had the money even though it was gone. But it was a blessing from God. This guy named Ice Malone, he's a black guy in Atlanta, Georgia. He had 23 athlete foot stores. He walked up to me and gave me his business card and told me to meet him at Lenox Mall. And he made me a manager at one of his stores. And I told him, for doing that for me, I'm going to show you that I outsell anybody. And I had the #1 store in Atlanta. I was actually good at what I did. I went to all the stores that wasn't making money to show him that it wasn't the store, it was the person you had running it. And then it was just God prepping me for what I'm doing now with my business. You know what I mean? Running a staff, fresh out the streets, never having a job ever. And here I am, a manager, running a staff, making schedules, doing what I'm doing for what I'm doing now.
Was there ever a struggle during this?
I don't look at struggles, man. I live by positive thinking creates positive results. You know what I'm saying? If you think struggle, you think negative, then the results you're going to get. So I don't wake up with that on my mind. I wake up every day going, I got to make it happen. And me and the universe and God, we get up and make it happen.
Man, good shit.
Shit for real.
So is this the only location? Is this the only store?
Yeah, this is the only location right now, man. I'm working on some other things I don't like to talk about. I like to do it. And you know what I mean, it's in the making. So, I'm just waiting on this pandemic to end. So before I start investing into it.
So if someone wanted to purchase American Slang apparel, what do they need to do?
American Slang on Instagram is American_Slang_collection. The website is in my bio. And on Facebook, my main page is Damien Hughes. I have American Slang page, but a lot of people, like I said, God's been so good, they know where I'm at.
How do you manage being a family man and running a business?
Since COVID happened, man, just show you how good, and blessed I am. Like, I only open 2 days a week because I had to keep legend. You know what I mean? And I open Fridays and Saturdays. Every Friday I drop. Saturday it look like this.
Man, that's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing. And like I said, it's all about believing, man. Anybody out there that's doing anything, it starts with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're running with people and you always shooting ideas and they shooting them down, you need to distance yourself. Because what I tell people when I board the airplane, and I fly a lot, you know what I mean? And one thing that stuck out to me when the flight attendant, she tell you if the plane starts losing cabin pressure, who do you assist first? Yourself. Basically, they saying they want you to put your mask on before you assist your kids and anybody. Because if you're not able to take care of yourself, how you going to take care of somebody else?
Wow.
Yeah, this shit deep, baby.
I'm serious, man. I'm sitting over there. I'm like, who is he? Who interviewing me or him? Because he on it, man. For real, seriously. Seriously. Yeah. What can we look forward to in the future from American Slang?
Like I said, I don't talk about it, I just do it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about things, and then when they don't do it, they feel bad about it. It's not happening the way they want it to happen. So I just get up and make it happen. I only drop once a week now because it has me. I think outside the box on new ideas and new things. I never dropped the same thing twice. Yeah, I never dropped the same thing twice since I've been doing it. You know what I mean?
Do you have customers of all races or predominantly black?
Yeah, I have people that come out from Madison. Caucasian families, they bring their kids out here from Madison and pull up out there in the Mercedes trucks and all kinds of Range Rovers and everything.
Man, stop it.
Right out west. And I want to show people that ain't where you from, man. If you got good customer service and you're doing your job, man, the people will come to you. For real.
What prepares you to become the businessman that you are today?
I ain't had no choice. It's either do this or go, you know what I mean? I ain't want to go back to that, so, you know what I mean? I just made it happen, man. I started in my grandmother's house on Hughes Street in Washington, D.C. Like I said, I started with that $438 and ended up doing 200-300 t-shirts a week off the porch, you know what I'm saying? And what I used to do was, the little kids that was hanging around, the t-shirts was $20. I let them take the t-shirt to the customer versus me giving them drugs to show them just because we out here don't mean, you know, we don't have goals and things we want to do. And I let them get $5 off these shirts, so it made them want to come around me every day, knowing they can get that $5, you know what I mean, 300 times 5, yeah, you add that up.
The legal way.
The legal way, yeah. So my goal is I'm gonna buy me a red Lamborghini, man. I'm gonna park it in front of my grandma's house and leave it there for about probably 3-4 days and just let the kids know, man, that we started right here and look what he got. I want fingerprints and everything to be all over from pictures and all that. You know, I ain't gonna be tripping, but I just want to motivate them to show them, like, you know, when y'all saw me do it, you can do it too.
First of all, I want to commend you on taking a step to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like a big step. And you got to make up in your mind that that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and it all starts with you, man. You're going to lose a lot of friends. You're going to lose a lot of people. You know what I mean? When you're changing, it's just God dissing you from all the negativity. Because a lot of times, you know, even your friends, man, it be a lot of hate in their heart. And you start noticing once you start, you know, elevating. You know what I mean? You start going up, you start seeing like, damn, like the whole time I thought you was my dog, you a hater. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta know what's right for you, and what's right for me is my kids.
Speaking of friends, when you started this business, did you lose a lot of friends? Did you not lose friends?
When I started this business, I ain't hardly. The people I thought were my friends, I didn't get support from them. And it's crazy. The people that I neglected, I would come to find out was like my real true friends. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, people feel like you owe them something. You don't owe them nothing. You know, ain't nobody never did nothing for me. I always took care of myself and did my own thing. Besides somebody handing me a bottle of champagne and then it ain't nothing. I can return the favor when I get on my feet. But as far as me asking somebody for a loan or doing anything, big shouts out to Jock, man. I met a guy in Germany, and I told Jock, man, I was starting my clothing line. He asked me what I need. I told him, could I borrow $1,000? He put $3,000 in my account.
Yeah. That's love, man.
Yeah. There's a guy that just met in Germany. Didn't know him from a can of paint.
Right.
Yeah, he's from the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him the money back ASAP. As soon as I made the money back, I gave it back to him to let him know I appreciate it. So, big shout out to Jock, man.
Shout out to Jock, man. For real. Now, for future entrepreneurs and business owners that are trying to start their own business, what advice could you give them?
Just never give up. Never let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? If you feel it in your heart, you can do it. Everybody has a purpose on this earth, and it's up to you to tap into that purpose and make it happen. For real.
Y'all take this good advice, man. This man has really done it over here. Like, doing big things, and y'all support, man. Y'all pick up some American slang. I know I'm gonna see what I can get.
That's one thing I'm always giving back to the kids to tell you, like, you know, I might wake up one day and give away 20, 30 shirts, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how I feel growing up poor, not having nothing, your mother trying to make it happen. I used to wear my mother's scrubs to work Reeboks, you know, she was a bottom, they laughed at me and all that, so, you know, I still know how that feels, and I try to get back to the mother that's not having it right now, you know, going through a hard time, like, I get back, you know what I'm saying? For real.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Big ups to you for doing that, because you got a lot that's doing big things but don't give back. To me, if you doing big things and you not giving back, you ain't doing big things at all.
Well, you know, everybody entitled to their own thing. My thing is, I'ma just do my part. And that's another thing too. A lot of people, they focus on the wrong thing. What the next person doing and ain't doing and all that. It ain't nobody doing. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on yourself and focus on what God got you doing, and you'll go far in life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what nobody else doing with no other clothing line, but if they hit me and say, D, can you promote me or can you give me a shout out? I'll do it on the strength because it ain't gonna stop what I got going.
D, can you promote me? Can you give me a shout out? I'm asking on film, on camera, baby.
Anybody that know me, they ask me, man, D, where you get this shirt from? Where you get these tracksuits? I give them the vendor and everything because it ain't going to stop what I got going. That's why God got us here. That's what's wrong with our black race.
Exactly.
We never want to see the next person grow. We never want to see the next person. We thinking they're going to pass us. And it shouldn't be a race. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a race. You know what I mean? We all out here to make it. We all out here to win, so if you here to really, really win, pass the torch.
You know what? I think Scottie Pippen said something about that on the show Tuesday night when he was like how people be holding information instead of, you know what I'm saying, when people be asking them and they don't be want to tell them, like.
Well, you don't supposed to tell it to everybody. Some people want to know it to tell it to the world. But if I see you hungry and I see you really about that, you know, I give it to you. I ain't just gonna give it to anybody. I ain't gonna sit here and say that. You know, a person walk up to me and I know you ain't trying to sell no clothes. I got a brand. I'm not just gonna tell you I got it. But if I see you out doing what I was doing when I started, most definitely I'll pass it on. You know?
How has American Slang, being a business owner, a black business owner at that, how has that changed you as a person as a whole?
You know, like I said, man, money, I had plenty of money growing up from 15 into this day, so it's never the money. Changing me as a whole, that's what really changed me, legend. You know what I'm saying, for real.
Alright. Legend made his debut today. Shout out to him. Y'all gotta come pick up some of this American Slang, man. You missing out now. Good products, good quality clothing. Everything looks so good, and I mean these catchphrases on these shirts and everything. I mean, it's definitely one of a kind.
Yeah, it's always gonna be all positive stuff. Like I said, I'm here to motivate. You know what I mean? So you know, even like slang terms, it's positive slang terms, nothing negative, nothing dealing with nothing to trick the kids into the penitentiary or you know into an early grave. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give them hope. You know what I mean?
Now, when you're sitting back coming up with these catchphrases and stuff for your clothing, I mean, what kind of zone are you in? Do you tell us about
most of the time I come up with them, I be on the plane when I'm by myself and I'm free. And anybody really know me since I was I moved to Germany in 1999 and stayed to 2001. Like
wow.
And then living in Europe, I traveled all over the world. So you know what I mean. I lived in Los Angeles, Denver, Nashville, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Birmingham. Like I live in these places, so it you know, it's a bit different for me. So just traveling is what worked for me. When I go places and I see something, I just say I'm gonna put my twist on that and turn it to American slang. Or if I'm just sitting at the house and see something come on TV, whatever, it just come to me naturally. Like, you know what I mean? And I just think, how could I make it my way? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. I love it. I love it all. And I want to wish you the best, man. Nothing but the best. Yeah. We ain't gonna hold you up too long because we know you got legends. But any shout outs you want to do and any advice you want to give to anyone?
Just stay positive, man. You know what I mean? And I always know, man, just believe you can make anything happen. You know what I'm saying? That's my main thing, though. Just go for it. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? That's my number one thing. Shouts out, I'll be here all day. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely, anybody that's out there doing something right, and to my little young black brothers, man, we got to stop killing each other, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's the number one thing I like to speak on. You know, we out here whacking each other over nothing. But we can be helping each other and get billions. You know what I mean? We the only race that don't get it. And I'm here to say it. So we got to figure something out. You know what I mean? If anything I can do to help y'all or whatever, you know, I'm here. I'm at the shop. You can come sit down and chop it up with me. I can put you on the right track.
Now, let the people know the business hours.
Like I said, I'm here Friday, Saturday, 11 to 8, both days. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 10 to 8 on Friday. Saturdays, I'm here 11 to 6.
And we are located where?
2310 Highway to West, Suite F, 1171, Jackson, Mississippi, 39204.
Yo, I want to thank you so much. You're more than welcome. I'm gonna invite you out to the Fox Cave Chronicles reunion concert. It's gonna be Friday, February the 5th, 2021. It's gonna be at Designer's Grill, the old Hamps. We bringing it back, you know what I'm saying?
I used to burn Hamps up.
Yeah. Everybody be saying it, man.
Nah, we were them boys, though. Trust me, we were them boys. Hamps will tell you, we used to come to that joint and spend $7,000-8,000 every night.
Yeah.
For real, Chris style. Like, for real. When I'm young, wearing Coogis and minks, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, not the mink, man.
Like they say, no cap.
Mink in Mississippi.
Yeah,
Jonathan Hollis, pull your fur out, man, for the field. Jonathan said he changed it 3 times. He gonna pull 3 different furs out on him, man. I said, ooh.
Rest in peace to Mr. Hamp.
Most definitely.
Birdland, Sean.
Most definitely.
Charlie, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, you know, everybody we done lost this year, man. You know what I mean? To the families, man. You know what I mean? For sure, it's all love over here.
Most definitely. Yeah, so come on out there, man. Come party with us. I'm going to be celebrating my first season of the show. And we have red carpet hour, start at 6. And shit, I know you're going to be American Slang down up in that thing.
You know, a lot of time for that right there. I'll show up for you.
Alright. Y'all heard it here first now. Y'all heard it here first on the Fox Cave Chronicles. Yo, y'all shop American Slang, man. Support our people. Our people are doing big things. And I thank you so much for letting me come and invade your store and interview you.
Man, you know, it's all good. You see what I'm doing.
I see.
Man, we working, man.
Yeah, he busy. He busy. So y'all tune in Monday. We got Adrena for our Southern Soul and Blues Hour on the Fox Cave Chronicles. We will be at Designer Grills, formerly known as the Old Hap. So if you want to come in and sit in on the you got to pay the dough.
And then my little homie too that just left he on Instagram, Mr. Play No Games. He having a raffle too, $25. You can get your new Honda Accord he giving away.
Oh man!
So I want to throw that out there too. Go to Instagram. It's on Instagram. It's Mr. Play No Games, and get in that raffle.
Yeah,
for real, get in that raffle. You know, you never know. $25, and he buy his business. So you know what I mean. I know it ain't no bull crap. So you know, $25, man. You never know. You might get you a cut.
When they gonna pull the?
You go to his Instagram.
Okay.
I know about American Slang, but I just wanted to throw that out there because I know he's doing it. He just peeked in.
Yeah.
You know just peeked in.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I want to give him a shout out, though. That's my dog.
I might need to enter that, man. I need me 4 more new wheels for sure. Well, thank you so much, Daniel.
It's all good.
You know you really are good, cool people, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
This ain't no sugar coat yet.
I see. Yo, we'll see y'all. y'all Monday. Y'all make sure y'all tune in for Adrenaline for our Southern Soul and Blues segment. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate the love and support. All donations for the show are welcome. Cash at me, $FOXXYFIT. That's $Foxy Fit. Send them in. Y'all know our donations go to the show. Stop playing with me. Hey, so tune in Monday. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Damien.
You're welcome.
American Slang, man. Make sure y'all shop with them.
All right.